Hey guys, what is going on? So today I'm going to be talking about the 2020 NFL MVP, who I believe should be the MVP this year. So honestly, this was very hard for me to decide. I went back and forth a lot and it's really close still. Like, I don't think one player is far ahead of the other players as MVP. Like, this was a very tough decision to make, so just keep that in mind. So the three players I'm going to be talking about today are obviously Josh Allen, Patrick Mahomes, and Aaron Rodgers. I guess I should just start out by saying the player I believe is in third place for MVP out of these three players, and that is Josh Allen. Josh Allen has had an outstanding season, a breakout season, really proved a lot of the people who were doubting him wrong or had questions about him wrong. He really proved, he is a franchise quarterback this season. He had 34 touchdowns, 9 interceptions, over 4,300 passing yards, and a 69.1 completion percentage. Nice. The reason I have Josh Allen in third place is because I feel like he wasn't as good as the other two quarterbacks. Yes, he had a crazy good season, but I just feel like the other quarterbacks were more consistent. And that's not to say Josh Allen wasn't consistent. He just wasn't as consistent as the other two quarterbacks. I feel like the other two quarterbacks had more really good games than Josh Allen, and I guess had less bad moments in games, or more good throws, or did more good things. I just feel like Josh Allen wasn't as consistent. I know that sounds bad. He was consistent, he just wasn't as consistent as Patrick Mahomes or Aaron Rodgers. I mean, all these quarterbacks did have bad games this year. The Chiefs' only loss came versus the Raiders, so I would say that was Mahomes' worst game. Then you have Rodgers, he had a bad game versus Tampa Bay. Then Allen, he didn't have a good game versus the Chiefs. But I just feel like Josh Allen, some of his games just weren't as good as the other quarterbacks' games. Not that they were bad, they just weren't as good. So I feel like I'm disrespecting Josh Allen. I really don't mean to. He's had a great season, but I just feel like he should come in third right now. And listen, coming in third for MVP, that's not bad at all. That means you had a really good season. So no disrespect to Josh Allen. I hope you Bills fans aren't mad. He's had a great season, and he's definitely going to be one of the favorites for MVP next year. I guess right now I should just say who I believe should win MVP, because that would kind of be anticlimactic if I just was like, this is the person I believe should come in second place, and then like everyone knows who the first place person is, but I'm talking about the second place person. So yeah, let me just tell you who I believe should win MVP this year. And again, let me repeat, it was very hard to decide between Patrick Mahomes and Aaron Rodgers. It was very hard because both these guys have had crazy good seasons. And honestly, I enjoy watching both these guys a ton. These are two quarterbacks I definitely watch a lot. I watch a lot of Chiefs games. I watch a lot of Packers games. I was going back and forth a lot. I was like, Mahomes, Rodgers, Rodgers, Mahomes, Mahomes, Rodgers. Who should win? And let me just say it, because you guys are probably annoyed at me just talking and not saying it. I believe Aaron Rodgers should be the 2020 NFL MVP. I'm sorry, Patrick Mahomes. You guys know I love watching Patrick Mahomes play. He's one of my favorite players. But I just believe Aaron Rodgers should be the MVP this year. Let's take a quick look at both these guys' stats. Obviously, you can't decide an MVP off just stats alone. That would be very dumb. But let's just look at their stats. So Mahomes had 38 touchdowns, 6 interceptions. He threw for over 4,700 passing yards. He had a 66.3 completion percentage. And the Chiefs, they only have one loss as of right now. They're 14-1. I'm recording this video before week 17, by the way. And then for Rodgers, he had 44 touchdowns so far, 5 interceptions, over 4,000 passing yards, a 70.3 completion percentage, and the Green Bay Packers are 12-3. So obviously Mahomes has thrown for more yards than Aaron Rodgers, but what just really impresses me about Rodgers is the 44 touchdowns and 5 interceptions. That's really crazy, and a 70.3 completion percentage. Like, those numbers are crazy to me. Like, that's obviously really, really good. Honestly, I think Patrick Mahomes is the best quarterback in the NFL, and I believe he has a chance to be the GOAT. But when I think of the term MVP, most valuable player, I think about a player who is elevating their team. the player who is elevating their team the most. I just feel like Aaron Rodgers is really elevating the Packers, and he is really a huge reason why they're 12-3. I don't think it's fair to say, oh, Patrick Mahomes has good wide receivers and good running backs, so it's easy for him and he doesn't deserve MVP. I don't think that's fair to say. Like, you can't fault a guy for his team having good players, right? But I just feel like Aaron Rodgers is elevating his team more. I feel like I'm being disrespectful to Patrick Mahomes right now. I'm really not being disrespectful to him. I know it kind of sounds like that. I just feel like Aaron Rodgers is having a really special season. I mean, there were all the talks about the Green Bay Packers, how they should trade for a wide receiver at the trade deadline. I think there was rumors about them possibly trading for Will Fuller. That didn't happen. You know, they didn't end up trading for a wide receiver, and Aaron Rodgers is still putting up these numbers, right? I mean, granted, Devontae Adams is having another great season, and they have great chemistry, and they're another great wide receiver quarterback duo. But I just feel like Aaron Rodgers is having a super special season. So yeah, for me, it basically came down to who is elevating their team more. For me, that was Aaron Rodgers. It might be Patrick Mahomes for you. Hey, it might even be Josh Allen for you. But yeah, it was a super tough decision. Both these guys are very deserving of the MVP award, but I just had to go with Aaron Rodgers. Alright guys, that's all I got for this video. Make sure you drop a comment down below letting me know who you believe should be MVP this season. Make sure you drop a like and subscribe. Peace out.